Hi folks, it's Tony Fortunato from the technology firm. I'm going to make this one quick and easy. Now, two things. Number one, I go on and on about using Wireshark protocol analyzers for baselining, for profiling, for all sorts of stuff. And I keep telling you that it doesn't have to be a long drawn out process. It could just be a quick and easy exercise. For example, I got into a spirited conversation with a client last week, and he saw one of my articles about Wi-Fi clients and how sometimes the Wi-Fi hangs on and sends data even though my LAN cable, my Ethernet cable, is plugged in and working just fine. And he contends that everything flips over to the wired and the wireless drops. And I said it depends on the driver, depends on the laptop, depends on the OS, depends on any additional software you might have from that vendor, so on and so on and so on. So I told him to check. And by the time he gave me the third excuse why he can't check, because he doesn't have the time for it, I already did it. So I showed him this, and he was quite surprised. So my laptop was on Wi-Fi connected to my server. I came over, plugged it into my docking station, and this is what we have. So I haven't changed anything. I haven't mucked with anything. This is just the way it is, all right? I'm not saying your laptop will behave the same way. I'm trying to show you the methodology so you can go check. So I ran two instances of Wireshark. So there's one instance, and this is the second instance, all right? Basically, you can tell right off the bat, the Wi-Fi adapter, you can see the data's coming in. There's data. And then you can see there's my LAN, my Ethernet adapter called Killer. Now, just a quick note. I got this VMware adapter. Now, I've shown you in the past on how you can hit the gear and go and manage interfaces and get rid of that. Well, now you can just simply right click on it and hide. Boom. See? So now I only have the adapters that I care about. This particular setup is, I'm going to just tell you then. I got Windows 10 running on an Alienware. That's all. All right. So there you go, in case anybody wants to know. So what I'm going to do simply is double click on the Wi-Fi adapter, and this bottom one I'm going to double click on my Ethernet adapter. So then I could verify that there's in fact real data, because when I was talking to the guy last week, he said, yeah, well, there's some spikes there, but how do you know it's real data? And I said, fair enough. Let's find out. Packets don't lie. So Wi-Fi, click, click. I'll come over here, and Ethernet, click, click. And you can tell these are not just random off little broadcast packets, little keep alives. Like, it's real data, like, you know, a couple of hundred packets. So I could even find out what servers I'm talking to. In some cases, you'll find that when you plug in your laptop, depending on your routing table, you might have anything going to the internet, anything that leaves your subnet will continue to work, and everything locally gets handed over to your LAN, or vice versa, or nothing. So simply find out how your laptops behave, because I get a ton of calls from people when I'm on site, even especially. Come over here and look at this. The laptop's running this slow. It's running slow. It's running slow. And you find out, yeah, it's still connected to Wi-Fi, and the access point is overloaded or far away from you, but you got a cable plugged in. So why are we on Wi-Fi? So on and so on and so on. So the last thing I'm going to do is I'm simply going to put my laptop in airplane mode. I'm going to disable the Wi-Fi, and I want to prove to myself that it in fact stops transmitting on Wi-Fi. And you can see 1292 is the last packet. It stopped dead in its tracks. So my Wi-Fi switch works as well. There you go. See, that didn't take long. So get out there, try it out, figure out how things work. Have a good day, folks. Bye for now.